about the internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. They did a test again, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It was done on a Sunday. We're going to get into the UAE. We're going to get into this test that Ripple did again. The 3 Sundays. Now, this is going to be the 4th Sunday if you guys have been following these tests. And it is Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the link in the description down below, 24hourscrypto.com, XRP LED car door light. There are some discounts and there are spin the wheel. And if you guys want to see this, XRP LED car door light, when you open your car door, it opens up, and when you close it, it closes and then opens right back up, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely crazy. So if you guys are interested, link in the description down below, and let's get right into today's very bullish video. Trilango came out with this tweet. It's official. We are excited to welcome Nasari Exchange to Trilango Connect family, a single connection to a world of seamless cross-border payments. I want to make this thing very clear. Ripple is going to play a major role in the financial infrastructure, and that is a fact. You know why? The SEC is not powerful as the World Economic Forum, the IMF, the UK, London, the UAE, Singapore, Japan. They are just breathing down America and the SEC. You're probably wondering, what do I mean by that? Ripple is everywhere. You're not stopping this train. If every government entity were to go attack the United States and the SEC and say, hey, folks, listen, we're trying to make a level playing field here, and you guys are preventing that. We know this is all politics and a show, but in today's video, you're really going to understand this. Back in 2020, FinTech Ripple chose Dubai International Financial Center for regional headquarters, and to date, it is still intact. If you guys recall, back in 2020, $10 billion crypto firm Ripple considers relocating to London over US regulation. In addition to the UK, Garling House said Switzerland, Singapore, Japan, and the UAE were also under consideration for Ripple's potential move aboard. And it's crazy because Ripple actually has offices in Singapore and the UK. Everything is just making sense perfectly. This is something that we cannot lose, and holding XRP for this many years, folks, is going to pay off very handsomely. I sound like a broken record, but the thing is, people don't have the patience, and a lot of people, you guys may think, you know, a lot of people have XRP, but not a lot of people have XRP, and we're going to do a video on it, an updated video. There's a very small percentage of the world population that actually owns XRP. We're going to get into indirect partnerships. Ripple has actually been working with Nasari Exchange way back in 2021, which we're going to get into, but take a look at this test. It happened on the Sunday. The payment volume spiked Sunday, May 28th, and then the last one was on Sunday, March 19th, which we covered in the previous video. I'll leave the link in the description down below. But these tests are still happening, and how ironic that they happen on Sundays when the banks are closed. Number of payments from one account to another spiked as well. May 28th, a lot of closed door meetings, a lot of closed door testing, but the XRP scan could give us a little bit of insight on when they're doing it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 4th Sunday. Go ahead and smash that like button. You can't make this stuff up. Nasari Exchange taps RippleNet Cloud to enable cross-border remittance to Malaysia with Money Match. You're probably wondering what Money Match is. Well, Money Match completed its first cross-border blockchain transaction with Ripple back in 2018. Do you see how there is a pool of entities all working directly with Ripple or indirectly with Ripple? And this is a perfect example. Nasari Exchange has joined RippleNet through RippleNet Cloud, Ripple's global cloud-based financial network technology. Nasari Exchange will connect with leading money transfer technology company Money Match to provide same-day remittance to Malaysia. They're all working together, folks. And to date, Money Match is still partnered up with Ripple. Now let's get into Trilango. Enables Ripple's on-demand liquidity service across its 25 payment corridors. XRP, again, an indirect company that's connected to Ripple through Trilango. XRP boosts cross-border payment capabilities with Trilango tie-up. Trilango today announced that XRP, one of Australia's fastest growing fintech companies, will use Trilango's cross-border payment solution to enhance its remittance services. As a part of Trilango's global push for Ripple's on-demand liquidity, the partnership will also allow XRP to leverage on-demand to maximize working capital and deliver quick and cost-effective transactions across key corridors, including Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, India, and Bangladesh. This is huge, folks. I can't stress this enough. The amount of indirect partnerships that Ripple is being utilized through companies, and they're leveraging Ripple's technology. Perfect example right here. There are a lot of that. Governments will utilize Ripple's technology, and that is a fact. And don't forget, bombshell, Ripple acquires 40% stake in Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, Trilango. And we purchased Madico just last week for $250 million, based out of Switzerland, home of the World Economic Forum. And here we have Ripple acquiring 40% stake in Trilango. We're buying everything up. They're joining in with Ripple because that's the only way that they're gonna succeed in the coming years. This technology could wipe out the financial sector in terms of the databases that they're using. This blockchain, remember what people said, we're gonna ditch the old system and introduce a new one. And before these companies go bankrupt, what do? You don't wanna go bankrupt, so you join them. And to finish it off, how digital currencies like XRP are transforming global payments. Ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You just can't make this stuff up. Please keep this in the back of your mind. There are so many indirect partnerships. Companies that are utilizing XRP through a different company like Trilango. So I could have, let's say, the bank of 24 hour, and instead of me using RippleNet technology, I'm gonna go connect to Trilango. I have no idea that Trilango is using RippleNet technology, but I know their payment system is efficient and they provide me good services as per their company outlook. So what do? I go as a bank and I go to Trilango and I say, hey, you know what? You have some good numbers. Make me make money, make me save money on my fees. And then they say, no problem, leave it to us, we'll handle it. So what do? They utilize and leverage on-demand liquidity to speed up the resources. And here I am, no idea that Ripple is being used in the back end of the system. Okay, obviously there's gonna be more transparency, okay, when you're doing it at such a scale, saying, yes, we have a major partner like Ripple that, makes us save this amount and so. But this is just, there's a lot of that. The DTCC 100% indirectly correlated with Ripple and its digital asset XRP. The Federal Reserve, the Treasury will be involved. Everybody will be involved. And that is why this lawsuit has been dragged on for years. Just ask yourself, why? Why Ripple? Why XRP? Why is it taking so long? Especially with all the high reputable people that are on the board of Ripple. Folks, just think about it. This isn't hard to wrap your head around. If you're new to my channel, go watch my previous videos. Unfortunately, not all of them are up. I had to delete about 500 videos that I've created due to copyright reasons about the XRP globe, the spinning globe. So with that being said, folks, share this video, smash the like button. If you guys haven't checked it out, the LED car door light, absolutely stunning, very easy to install, and we'll be back with an
My name is Brandon Smith. I'm a 32-year-old video producer. So I originally invested in Tesla in 2017. I invested $10,000 and today it's worth, I think, about $1 million, give or take a couple $100,000 depending on the day. And you know, it's really only just beginning. I found this guy, his name was Galileo Russell on YouTube. He has a channel called Hyperchange, and his first or second video kind of inspired me, and I looked around further and I found this forum called the Tesla Motors Club forum, and there was these really smart people that covered the company in ways that frankly I just wasn't seeing in the news. And I was like, these guys are digging deep into the financial documents of the company and really knew what they were talking about. My reaction when this stock exploded in 2020 was finally, I mean, the stock traded flat from 2014 through 2019. Back in 2017, direction that the world was going. I mean, these weren't just cars that we're talking about. We're talking about propulsion in general. Planes, trains, automobiles, you name it, all of this stuff is going electric. I have never really thought of a point to where I would say, I'm good, I'm gonna sell. You know, yeah, I'm currently at a good spot, but if you look at the company's trajectory, we're only at the beginning. I have no reason to sell, mostly because, you know, I've got my own place to live right now. I'm not in any big hurry. There's no real reason to completely upend my life and ruin the ability for me to, you know, look at this growth rate and just give up on it and say, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. That's crazy. You got to be a part of this.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, you know, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.